Hi there, name's Nico, and welcome to my playthrough of Venba. So this game I actually saw... We're gonna turn on the sound first and foremost. My goodness. Way down. Maybe the music down a little bit. I don't know if I should play this game on controller or what, but... It says they have a controller vibration thing. I'm gonna try without controller, but I don't know. Anyways, I saw this game on like multiple game awards for like best indie game of 2023, and I noticed it was on Game Pass. So I was like, you know what? Since I got Game Pass for a little bit, let's play the game for the channel. If it's considered this well received anyway. I literally never heard of it. Besides, I know the music stopped because I exited the showing the game, so I can look at stuff because this game's in full screen. But as I normally do, I tell you what people rate the game as. So, in terms of OpenCritic, it's rated as only an 81 actually. It has top critic average. Critic recommend at 84%, so it's not rated that high, surprisingly. If it's considering it's won multiple game, well, it hasn't won. It has been nominated. I'll rephrase for multiple Game of the Year awards, and it's not even on. I don't even know if it's on Steam. Assuming it would be. Yeah, it was. It's ranked 2,209 for Steam ratings, and it has not been rated that much. Only has 1,000, about 1,400 reviews apparently. So yeah, I'm surprised this game received so much praise for not many people playing it. My understanding it's a cooking game and about an Indian family who migrated to Canada, and they're just like showing off the different food recipes you can make here. I like cooking games, so you know what? I was like, you know, we can also just give it a try. It's not that long. It's gonna be one video. Apparently, it's gonna take like an hour and a half. So yeah, just sit back. Maybe this will inspire you to make some Indian food. Think well before you dare. Never ruminate once in action. 1988. I like the art style. Leaving already? Io, sorry. Did I wake you? What time is it? 8. How are you feeling? I guess nauseous. I don't know. I guess we're sick. Just like yesterday. Okay, I'll call your school and say you can't come in today. I was just about to leave for work. You should go back to sleep. What about your lunch? There's some leftover idli batter and garlic chutney from yesterday. Yeah, it's chutney. You can steam some what idlis quickly. I'm so sorry. I'm butchering these words. Ember, go lie down. Oh, my dog. He's just standing beside me. I don't know if I can figure all that out. It's okay. I was just about to leave. It's just idlis very easily. It'll take me too long, Venba. Don't worry. Oh, that's her name. I could just survive on the coffee machine. Fine, I'll make it then. Wait 5 minutes. Venba, really? It's fine. No, no, no. I need to make lunch for myself anyway. Just tell the school I'll be done in a minute. Okay. Bad at not knowing how to cook, am I right? Ha ha ha. Just joking. Okay, let's get this done fast. Although... Oh, it's like a cooking book. Should I try my mother's recipe for once? The way I make idlis are never as soft as hers. Idlis maybe? I'm sorry, I'm covering the subtitles here. Idlis are never as soft as hers. and they would always cheer me up when I'm feeling sick. I should just make them her way today. And the recipe is still readable, that is. Ooh, we get to cook it. Okay, so let's see. Again, I'm calling it id, but it could be idly, maybe. Idly plate, towel, cooker, ingredients, water, batter, holes to let steam through. These also have holes so batter can cook to make sure. I've not made these kind of plates before. The only difference from mine seem to be the holes in the plates. Especially always calls for towels. I'm not sure why, but Amma swears this method makes the idless a lot softer. Sure, blank or it'll leak. Make sure to what? Oh no. Arrange plates so steam can cook properly. We gotta make sure. Oh, flow. Okay, I understand. Okay, oh god. Oh, point. Oh, god. Oh, so I need to put the. What is this? Is this the lid? Ah, it's the lid. What is this, a towel? Bruh. Can I like get like another page? Let's learn about the dish. How it's made. Our breakfast staple. They ask us so little of you, but they give you so much back. Simply grind rice and let some fermented lentils for that cloudy batter and steam it to make those soft, fluffy cakes. Anyone can make it. It's so easy, except for my husband, I guess. Although I've never made it with my mother's cooker, so this might be a challenge. Oh, I guess she's reading the notes because I was like, your husband. I thought you said that was your dad, and I was very confused. Oh, we gotta put the batter on here. I don't think I should cover the batter with the towel. We gotta like arrange the holes. Okay. I think like this. Like that. Oh gosh. Oh no, did I screw up? No, remove it. Uh-oh. Remove. Gosh. How do I remove it? Because the holes aren't lined up properly. It said do the holes like this. Oh no. Remove. Well, Godspeed. Alright, let's see how it turns out. I didn't do the holes properly. Oh no. Let's remove the lid and see how it turned out. It seems the batter leaked through the plate holes and spilled everywhere. Let's try again. That's what I said. I didn't do the holes properly. What do you want from me? I thought I like that. Batter leaked through the tiny holes. Let's try something different. Need a towel. Oh my gosh, I have to do a towel through here. Okay, so let's rotate it so the holes are there. Okay, then let's rotate it like that. Okay. There we go. Okay, we did it right, maybe. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Alright, let's see how it turned out. Please, please, please. That should be long enough. Let's remove the lid and see how it turned out. It's done. I did it. Easy. That looks nice. Ooh, and I got an achievement. Can't see it. Put Chudley. Put Chudley. So definitely make idlies. 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 Oh wow, you even took the time to make our faces. I think you forgot about my beard though. You really didn't have to do this. What else could I do? My husband can't figure out idless. Venba, I told you to go to sleep. You've been feeling sick and exhausted. You didn't have to cook. It's not a big deal if I skip lunch runs. Oh, that is her husband. Okay. Then why'd you have to call, like, her school about sick? I'm so confused. Okay. Because that's something you do for, like, a child. They're missing school, but I don't know about adult education, I guess. Pavlon. You're making me choose between resting and letting you starve. That's not a fair choice to me. You're not letting me starve. I know, but that's what it feels like. And even if I had let you leave... Well, I do for lunch. I still have to cook as exhausted and sick as I am. You just wouldn't have seen it. I don't have a coffee machine here to survive on either. Is it so hard for you to cook even on days like this? You're right. Sorry. Did you look for tickets back home? Yes, it's expensive, but we can manage it. So, do you think we should go? I don't know. Let me ask the boss again if he can make me full-time. Unless the school gives you more shifts, or my boss changes his mind, it's going to be tough to stay in Canada. You know, there are other options, but I wouldn't mind going back. I'm sure I can teach again at my old job, and there's nothing really keeping us here. That would be nice. Okay, well, why don't you leave with me now? I'll walk you to the doctor's office before I go to work. Oh no, I'm sure all I need is some sleep. You've been saying that for 2 days now. Come on, I'll walk you. Doctors are free here. Okay, they're technically free. They say it like that because your taxes pay for your doctor, and that's how it is here. As long as you are like a permanent resident or a citizen. There might be also like exceptions. I'm sure they also have some like immigration program. I don't know. Obviously, I'm permanent resident or citizen of Canada. Not permanent resident. I'm a citizen. I was born here. Venba, are you home? What did the doctor say? So, the boss didn't even consider it. Unless a miracle happens, I say we start packing. What? What's with you? You never told me what the doctor said. Well, I think you should eat first. Okay. Idlis again. Like, I swear, I gotta look up what this word is. It's gonna drive me insane if I don't know to pronounce it. Italy. Okay, it's Italy, like Italy. But no, the second Italy. Okay, we got it. Italy's again. Ah, what has gotten into you today? Oh, she's pregnant. So I guess this means we have a reason to stay. I mean, raising a kid back home wouldn't be so bad either. But there's a chance at a very different life here. It's only going to get more expensive though, and we're barely scraping by as it is. We can't provide everything other parents would be able to. What if they resent us for that when they grow up? Moving back to India is the best option after all. But then they could resent us for taking away this opportunity. What do you think, Venba? Why aren't you saying anything? I don't know. It's funny to see you worry like this. Are you not worried? I don't know. I feel very calm for some reason. That makes me one of us. Pavalon, don't worry. I'm sure they will turn out just fine. How can you be so sure? It's our child. How else could they turn out? Yeah, I said for some reason at the beginning I thought she was his daughter because she said, "Oh, I'll call you school to let you know that you're sick," and that's something you do for kids. I didn't know you've been like calling. Okay, being outshone by one's children. Oh shit, I didn't read it in time. It's January 25th, 1994. The name is Pavalon, sir. Pavalon, sir. Kevin. Was that their kid? Where did you run off to? Sir, it would be my privilege to work with you. Pardon me, sir. I don't have time to play, Kevin. I have a lot of work to do. Yes, sir. I manage transport of hundreds of units of inventory per day. Pardon me, sir? Kevin, there you are. What are you wearing? Where's your shirt? It's a cape. Take that off. Let's get you dressed. No, I like it. That job was in India, sir, but... Kevin, wait there. Don't run. Kevin, come back here. This has become a routine now. Come on, your husband's on the phone. Can you, like, tone it down a little bit? Yes, sir. Bachelor of Science in Physics, sir. Ayo, that towel is so dirty, da. Here, wear this shirt, Kana. No. But, sir, you can just take me on a probation period, maybe. I'm driven, self-started, and a quick learner, sir. Put this on now, Kana. Hurry up now. But I don't want to. Speak in Tamil, Kevin. I can't even understand what you're saying. You don't have to pay until then. Please, Kana. I understand, sir. Yes, good boy. Okay. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you for considering me. Good day. Hello, Mr. Bachelor of Science. What happened? Same old. I'm telling you, it's time for it to go. What? My beer? This is a phone interview. Your clean shave theory doesn't hold water here. I spend half of these calls asking them to repeat themselves. I should watch cartoons with Kevin. If I can understand those shows, maybe I can understand these people too. Yay! We can watch Batman together, Appa. Yes, but your son is going to forget Tamil at this rate. Did you know his friends call him Kevin? What's wrong with that? Speak in Tamil, da. Well, what's wrong with that? It's only one letter that's different anyway. Names tell stories. It's a way for people to learn about you and where you're from. You shouldn't be afraid to correct your friends. It's your name, after all. What's going to tell them? And Kevin means beautiful. It's such a lovely name, and it suits you so well. I don't want to be beautiful. I just want to be Kevin. He's brighter than us, Venba. He learned to adapt. We haven't. No, he aced yesterday's English quiz. He did? Really? Good job. We should celebrate, Dakana. What do you want to eat? I'll make something special. Oh. Can we order pizza? Speak in Tamil, Kevin. I want pizza. How about something better? Like Petrata, Dosa, Iliapan, Ghee dosa, Biryani, Curry dosa. No, I'm tired of all of these. I said I want pizza. Extra cheese. Extra toppings. You eat pizza all the time, Kevin. Have you ever had putu? No. What's that? Well, I've only seen my mother make it before. It's a lot of fun to make. Reminds me of a rocket. Rocket? Yes, a lot of steam comes out when you make it. It looks just like a rocket launching. It does? Yes. But you know what? Let's just order pizza. There's no rocket, but you get a nice cardboard box. She's doing that on purpose, obviously. Will it really look like a rocket launch? Do you want to see? Manipulated. Alright, let's get started. I haven't made it before, but Amma has a recipe on it. Hopefully it's readable. Where's the rocket? We need to make the flower first, Okay, let's go. Ingredients: 500 grams of rice, water, blend the rice, separate fine rice from chunks. I don't know, something about chunks here. And combine 500 grams of fine rice with water. Okay, so, alright, let's make some flour. Where do we get to the rocket part? Soon, Da. Be patient. Blend it. Okay, we gotta separate the... I should sieve over the towel to catch everything. Go! Look at that, we're sieving. Okay, we're good. We can add this to the water directly. It'll become chunky. We need to find another way to use it. Oh. Well, the recipe says adding flour to the rice is the final step. Do you think this is right? No, this is way too runny. We must have added less than 500 grams of rice. We need to find a way to use all of it. Oh. Oh, we probably need to run it through a blender again. That's probably it. Okay, I understand. Okay, let's do this. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Okay. Okay, we just do that again until we get no chunks left. Easy. Okay. Back in the blender you go. Oh, that's a lot of blending for just the little bit we've added. Okay. I think this is perfect. Why does it feel like flour even though there was so much water? We have to mix the water and flour little by little. The volatile consistency should feel like slightly wet sand. Alright, that wasn't too hard. Amma, when will we get to the rocket? Okay, okay. Now what do we do? Flour, coconut, water at the bottom, 3 tablespoons, 4 tablespoons. So we like go like 1, 2. Okay. I don't know which one's the coconut, which one's the flour. Put coconut layers as far as possible from each other. Okay, so it's coconut at the bottom, then the flour, then coconut, then flour, then coconut. Okay. Alright, this is straightforward. Assemble the parts of the water steams and cook what's above. Tricky part is figuring out how much rice and coconut we need. And in what order coconut can crumble easily. Okay, where's the water? The water's at the bottom. Mold. Okay, so we put some water. Oh, water goes in the bottom. Oh. Sorry. Okay. Coconut. Then easy. And then put the lid on. And there we go. It's lunchtime, Kevin. Wow. That was so cool. Achievement, like it was yesterday. Venba, I can't believe I didn't fall. Amma, can we do that again? Successfully launch Putu. Oh, nice. We are unable to offer you our secondary teacher position at this time. However, we encourage you to apply again next year. RIP. Is he asleep? I think so. Kevin? Yes, he is. Good. So that interview, another dead end? Yes. I think I knew that before I took the call. No relevant Canadian work experience. We'll keep you on file. I don't know. I feel like I deluded us into thinking we can make it work here. Well, don't worry. I'll go to the employment office again tomorrow. What? I know you don't like Suresh, but I think you should take that sales job at his company. It's all about who we know here. We really are at our ropes. We're behind on rent again. We haven't sent money home in a while. I thought moving here would be a chance to start over. But even here, we still have to beg people like Suresh. It's not begging, I know. I'll call him tomorrow. Thank you. Honestly, I think you're more qualified for sales than I am. I mean, the way you sold Kevin on the Putu today, you're really good with the kids. Can't believe you're having a hard time teaching in school. Well, it's not like teaching back home. It makes me worried about Kevin. Why? Well, back home, I can get the class to laugh, open up, get them in the mood to learn, you know? But it's harder here. What does that have to do with Kevin? I just feel that there's a wall between me and my class. I can't connect with them. They lead very different lives than we did. I feel that same wall growing around Kevin. How do you mean? What if I can't connect with Kevin? It just feels like he's growing farther away from us. The other day, he told me he wished he had his own room, like his friends. He said he needs his privacy. What 5-year-old needs privacy? Can you even imagine asking for something like that when you were a kid? It's like he's in a different world than us. Yeah, I mean, to me, I can't relate, obviously, to that. I had my own room when I was a kid. I never shared. Well, it's more than just that. He's not interested in anything we do. I thought I could at least get him to listen to music or watch some movies from back home, but he'd rather watch Home Alone for the 100th time. I don't know, I'm worried. These things bother me too, but we chose to bring him up here, not him. We did it because we thought he'd have a better life here, and he does. This place comes with better education and opportunities, but it also comes with its own culture, language, values. We can't pick and choose the ones we want and ask him to ignore from the others. I think it's natural that any kid wants to fit in, right? Yeah, yes, maybe. It's just scary. Don't worry, Venba, he'll turn out just fine. How are you so sure? He's our child. How else will he turn out? They have a different... That's what she said, like, months ago. Or years ago, I guess. He's 5, right? So it's been like 5 years. Those fallen from their resolve are stripped of respect, like hair fallen from the head. May 20th, 1995. Go on. Tell her. His name is Pavlon. He's my dad. P-A-A-V-A-L-A-N. She says Appa is not at the office. Does she know what time he left? Do you know when my dad left the office? Okay, well, does she at least know if he came in today? Did you see my dad today? Yeah. Ask her if he usually leaves with anyone. Maybe we can call them. Does he usually go home with someone? She says no. Dad usually lives alone and he's very quiet. She says all the sales staff left at 5 p.m. today. She says he must have left then too. Okay, thank you. I don't know why some of the text was like dirty or whatever, and you know, like brown spots on it. Was this our house? We're walking. Like this thing. Why are we walking through the park, Amma? Is it like supposed to represent like she's having a hard time like fully understanding him talk? Is that what that's supposed to represent? I'm not totally sure. Do you think Appa will be here? I don't know, Kana. Sometimes your appa loves to walk instead of taking the bus. If he decides to walk home from the office, it should be through here. But the lady said appa left at 5. What's taking him so long? Do you think he went somewhere else first? But where would he go for this long? I don't know, Kevin. Enough of your questions. Sorry, Kana. I'm just worried about appa. Why are you worried? Do you think something happened to him? No, I'm sure he's fine. You don't have to stay quiet, Kevin. Here, you can ask me anything you want. Anything? Yes, and I'll answer it. But only if you can ask it in Tamil, okay? Ooh, okay, I can do that. Ahem. Okay? Okay, I can do that. Why did that lady say that Appa is very quiet? He talks a lot at home. Oh, look at you go. See, you can speak Tamil when you want to. Oh, okay, so maybe like the brown text means he's speaking in English versus Tamil, is that it? That could be it. I don't know. Maybe it's that they don't want to... Excuse me. I don't know. Maybe it's that they don't talk to him. What do you mean? Nothing. He doesn't really like his job, Kevin. Maybe that's why. He was a writer back home, right? Did he like his job then? Oh yes, he loved to write. How come I never see him write at home? Well, he always writes when something bothers him. Back home, that used to be every day. Maybe you should bug him more. So, how did you and Appa meet? You know, I named after a type of poem, right? Yes, Appa told me. Venba is kind of like a haiku. The private school where I was teaching was treating both staff and students terribly. No proper equipment or rooms and a horrible pay, so we organized a protest. We had signs and boards and dozens of people. One day we were told a reporter wanted to interview us. We thought this was a big break, but he was the shabbiest person I've ever seen. He looked like he had just woken up. Was it Appa? Yes. Still, I answered all of his questions and hoped for the best. A week later, we all read the article that came out in the magazine. But it wasn't an article. It was a poem? It was a Venba, a gorgeous one too. It was about the school, the systems, our protests. It was about me. Does it say systems or student? Okay, I was like, wait a minute, did I read that properly? Somehow, people could ignore our protests, but they couldn't ignore the poem. It received a lot of attention, and as a result, so did our protest. The school was forced to change, and I was smitten. Oh. I don't know, to me it would be like, oh, the school just fired everyone. I know. They would, instead of changing, they like, ah, screw you, we'll just pay someone who won't complain. Why did you move here? It wasn't an easy choice. Pavilon wanted to be with me, and I couldn't imagine being with anyone else. But a lot of people took issue with us being together, and they decided to make it our problem. It was getting really hard to deal with, so we gambled on a fresh start here and took it. Yeah, I want to like speak about this, but I'm afraid I don't know enough. My understanding is, again, I don't fully know. But my understanding in India, there's a lot of like arranged marriage. I don't know what part of India they speak Tamil because India is a big place there, and there's a lot of different languages spoken in India. I don't know where Tamil specifically is, but from my understanding, there's some cultures in India, maybe all, maybe some, I don't know. I am not knowledgeable on the subject, where it's common to have arranged marriage, and that could have been an issue with like this story or this family. I don't know. Again, I'm making stuff up. So, um, but if that's the case, then yeah, that would make sense that it could cause issues, or maybe they just didn't like them. I don't know. That's also could just be a thing because she said he was like wearing like garbage or whatever, or just, like shabby clothes. So, Amma, I see Appa. Oh no, what happened? Uh-oh. Her face expresses concern. Oh, his glasses were broken. Oh. Vance. HVAC. Pavlu. Oh, he's smoking? Oh, looks like someone beat him up. Nothing, no matter how dear, should be sought at the expense of one's honor. 2006. August 26th. Look, we're starting to look older. We have a little bit of gray now. Okay, I just finished cutting up the onions too. I think you should have everything you need. Yes, thanks, Pa. I'll go help Kevin pack. Listens to music while cooking, fair enough. Ooh, what are we cooking? Some oil in. Biryani gravy. Oh boy. Okay, this recipe is completely unreadable. Layered biryani is really fancy. I've never made it that way before, but I've seen Amma make it the night before we left India. Maybe I could try remembering them? Now, the beef goes in after we add all the salt and powders. That order is important. Then add water and let it reduce. How am I going to remember all of this? Don't worry. I've added all these instructions to the recipe book I gave you. Okay, the beef goes in after the salt and powders. Okay. There's a logic to the order you add these 4 ingredients in. You want all of them to fry in the oil nicely, but the ingredient you add first will always fry more in the oil than the one you add next. Well, yeah, of course. Right, so if I want the onions to turn golden brown, they need to be fried the most. And remember, once you add tomatoes, they release so much water it's hard for anything to fry after. Because tomatoes last, onions first. Remember, add all these first. Oh, looks like maybe like celery? These ingredients, so expensive. Mama, why are you going through all of this trouble? It's okay, Dee. It's a big thing to leave to another country. I don't know when I'll be able to cook for you again. Oh. So this, oh. Cardamom. I guess that looks like it needs to be added first. The turmeric, the sauces. Oh, is there bay leaves in there too, or is it just cardamom? No, there's some bay leaves, it looks like, as well. Okay. So looks like we add that first. Okay, so let's put that in. Okay. Then onions. Then I don't remember doing it this way. I must have done something wrong. Let me try again. Oh no. Add all these first. Yeah. Did I miss something? I thought it was just this and this. Finding these ingredients. If it wasn't for the wonderful Elam and Tamil community here in Toronto, I can't even imagine getting all these spices easily or affordably 20 years ago. Tamil shops, restaurants, leaders, and I hear they're even offering Tamil courses for students now. They've worked so hard to create this little home away from home. Sigh. I wish I could do more here. Maybe I'll apply if there's any Tamil teacher jobs. Now the beef goes in after we added all the salt and powders. That order is important. And add water and let it reduce. I don't even remember all this. God. There's a lot to add these 4 ingredients. Okay, there's 4. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's like a... Okay, there's like, oh, a garlic paste. You said add onions first? Okay, if I had chili seconds, it was wrong. So we'll put this in. Oh. Well, it said these first. Oh, did I? Oh, wait a minute. That's bay leaves. I think it's cadmon. Okay, maybe I missed these. I can never. I can never get tired of how great toasted whole spices smell. I wish you could see how much these cost here. You would lose your mind over these prices. Like, what, is it a lot or a little? She was talking about how cheap it is, but I don't know prices compared to that in India versus here. Okay, now, next we do this for sure. Okay, I'm assuming... Oh gosh, which one is next? Is it this one or this one? Of course, the tomatoes go in last. You went through a lot of trouble for the recipe book, Amma. I'm sorry I couldn't take better care of it. I'm fixing these now, and I hope Calvin can appreciate it when he cooks them. If he ever does. Okay, now this is the last part. I believe it said all the spices go in first. Yeah, salt and powders go in first. That's order's important. And then add the water. Okay. Salt. Now add that. And then add water. And this smells divine. I think we just need to let it simmer for 30 minutes and we can start the layering. There we go, I did it. Gravy is done. All that's left is the biryani. I hope I can finish it before Calvin leaves. Ooh, there's a second part, okay. Layered biryani ingredients, oh boy. Once done, let it sit in low flame for 30 minutes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh gosh, I don't know what 1, 2, and 3 is. At least the second part is salvageable. I like the idea to put everything in the pot, seal it tightly, and let it simmer together. The 1, 2, 3 might refer to the different layers of gravy, rice, and other things. But in what order? Maybe I can try to remember. I see. We just add all of these together on top of the rice layer. And that's the final layer? Yes. What's wrong, Amma? Oh, Amma, why are you crying? You know we'll visit often, and once things are better, we'll come back here. This is our home. Where else will we go? I know, Kana. It's just so far away. So you just add everything on top of the rice? Saffron milk, mint, fried onions, cilantro. Is that G? Cashews. A bowl. And we just add all of these together on top of the rice layer. And that's the final layer, yes. So everything on top of the rice layer. Yeah, but what's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3? Gosh, okay, I'm gonna like mess this up because I'm not understanding. Okay. This is bowl. I don't think this is the right sequence. Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, there's a lot of rice, so maybe rice. Yeah, but maybe it's like this. Gosh. Yeah, if I could add more of this. I think the sequence right. I don't understand. And I see we just add all these together on top of the rice layer. That's the final layer. Okay. Once done, let us simmer full flame. Because it's like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. This one I'm like, I don't know what. Let's just like put it in a bowl. Oh. We take this out. And then we just chuck everything on top. I think this is right. I just have to cover it with the lid now. There we go. Okay, I was like, what is this bowl for? That's what I was confused with. I think this is it. We just need to keep the flame very low and let it all cook together. The rice will fully absorb all the moisture from the gravy, deeply flavoring it. Can't wait. Should be good now. Looks amazing. I guess he just taped up his glasses. Ooh, that looks good. I like rice a lot. Oh my gosh, he's like not 5 years old anymore. He looks like he's like in high school. Or maybe university, actually. How is it? Oh, so good. Beef really is the best. He's using his hands? Oh. It's really good, Amma. I'm glad. I won't get many chances to cook for you like this again. Amma, stop being so dramatic. I'm just moving out for university. Yes, kinda, but we'll miss you. So he was spoken English there? Have you packed everything? It's a long drive. We might have to get gas on the way. Oh, as it turns out, my friends are driving there today. My friends are driving there today after all, so I'll be going with them. Oh. This way you and Appa won't have to drive all day. I was looking for... It's because they wanted to just say goodbye to you. Come on, I understand what it is. Wanted to see the university. I thought it'd be nice to see all the classrooms and buildings. You can give us a tour. It's not a hassle at all for us to drive you. We'd love to. It's just more convenient. So yeah, I think he's speaking like English here. That the game is like trying to represent instead of in Tamil. But maybe I'm mistaken. Whether that's what the text means. There's nothing to tour really. Just a bunch of gray buildings. Okay, Kana, sure. Did I even get any of the meat pieces? Maybe we can drive there next week, drop off some food. Oh, I almost forgot. Will your friend's car have enough space for some containers? I don't know, why? I packed a lot more of the biryani. Also packed some potas, pickles, and sweets. Did she give all the pieces to Kevin? Amma, I can't take that in the car. Why not? I packed for your friends too. You can all eat. They don't want biryani, and the whole car will smell. I don't want them in my dorm either. You don't want any of it? Come on, I put a lot of effort into making all this week. I didn't ask you to. Why are you getting mad? I know you didn't ask, but what will you even eat there? I don't know. There are cafeterias, instant ramen, or instant noodles, whatever. I'll figure it out. I can't believe she gave him all the pieces. I'm just eating kushka here. That's not healthy, Kevin. You can't eat out every day. Literally everyone there will be doing that. I'm just trying to be helpful. Well, you're not. Why don't you just take some of it? You don't have to eat it. I said no, Amma. I'm done with this. This is a fresh start for me. I don't want to smell like Little India anymore. I just want to be normal for once. Kana, the language you speak, the food you eat, the clothes you wear, only you should decide that, Kevin. You don't have to change who you are for us, but just be sure you're not changing who you are for anyone else either. There's a wonderful and beautiful culture that's part of you. It would be a shame if you chose not to be part of it, just because you think it's not normal. Then why do we even move here? We should have just stayed in India. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell. It's just, there's no need to create a fuss over any of this. It's not like you're never going to see me again. I'll visit often, okay? Okay. And I'll call every week too. So please try not to worry, okay? Okay. This is a story I can't relate to because again, I'm my family's been in Canada for Okay, most of my family's been in Canada a while. The exception is with my dad's mom. It's like family, and like my dad's mom, she is born in Scotland. So that's like the but most of my family's been here for like hundreds of years. So yeah. Nothing I can really relate to. Is that them? Yes, I think so. Who's that girl? I've never seen her before. Smart kid. This is why he didn't want us to drive him. Chip off the old block. There he goes. I suppose it's good that he's so independent and makes his own choices, even if they are so incorrect. Our choices were mostly made for us already. Whatever he chooses, at least it'll be his own decision. We just have to wait patiently for him to come back to us. Until then, it's just the two of us again, huh? Just like old times. Hmm. We are unable to offer you our secondary teacher position at this time. However, we encourage you to apply again next year. Oh my gosh, that note is so familiar. Relatable. Not for a teaching position, just in general. Oh, did Kevin reach the university? Did he text or call yet? No. We told him to text or call when he gets there, right? Yes. Well, maybe he hasn't go. Oh, he has. He kept waiting and got worried, so I finally called him. He said he forgot to inform us and hurried to hang up. Well, it's a big day after all. I'm sure he has a lot going on there. Oh, sure, let your son do as he likes. I'm not going to bother anymore. He doesn't want to eat what we make. He doesn't want to speak into Mill. He doesn't even want the name we gave him. I'm done chasing after him. Yes, you're right. Oh, wait. He forgot his headphones in his room. I was going to bring it to him sometimes next week. But maybe we should just let him pick it up whenever he's here next. Oh, he did? Of course not, Pavlon. We should help if we can. He uses those headphones all the time. It'll be hard for him without that. What? Oh, you made that up. Is there anything more fleeting than your anger towards Cavan? That's what being a parent is, I suppose. When Cavan said he wants to pursue writing, I was so happy. Finally, something we have in common. I want to show him all the works that inspired me and all the poems and stories that I love. And the ones you wrote too. All the stories you read to him as a child were ones that you wrote on the spot. Yes, but I doubt he even remembers that. I don't even know if he can read Tamil literature, much less understand it. I used to wonder why he wants to turn his back on all the unique and special things his roots have to offer. But after that night in the park, maybe he's thinking it's better to not be unique or stand out in any way. And I don't think we can blame him for that. I guess it wasn't the best decision to move. I don't get the right here. You don't get the teach here. It's hard for Kevin to be who he really wants to be here. Maybe you should have stayed. If you're going to suggest I would have been better off not moving here with you, my anger is going to be anything but fleeting. But come on. I know how much you miss home. Wouldn't you be happier back there? If I felt like I didn't have anyone, then yes, maybe I'd be happier there. But I have Kevin, and I have you. Home is where you two are. I mean, yeah, I feel like that's true. This is an experience I can't relate to, unfortunately. Longing uh, for those who have forsaken you diminishes the beauty of the soul. 2014, March 2nd. His glasses. Relatable. I like the same frames for my glasses for like 10 years, I think, at this point. I've changed the lenses because I've got new prescriptions, but I haven't changed the frames. I like the frames I have. Oh, oh, did like we're finally old. Does that turmeric? Oh, we're gonna cook again. Okay, let's cook some food. Rotate. Okay, okay, yeah. I clicked off the screen. Oopsie. I was clicking. Grab it. Why did this one cook first? Hopefully it's like some tongs or something. What is this, like rice? And normally the rice is like yellow more in like Indian dishes from my understanding is because they add like was it turmeric? Is that yellow to it? It's a spice basically, that's all I remember. There's like bright rice with like a yellow spice. There we go. Oh. There we go. Flip them over. Very nice. Ooh, fish. Slice. I don't know what type of fish this is supposed to be. No decent amount of fish. Oh, it's red now. Oh, you just pick the whole fish like this? So interesting. Oh, I didn't even realize there were like seeds in there. That was just like the way that the bowl is made or whatever, the plate. Some peppers. That looks like peppers to me anyway. I don't know if this is bay leaves. I don't know. Is this the biryani? Oh. It's steaming. Come on, just add them in. Is that cilantro? Is that cilantro? I don't... Maybe. Ooh, chicken. These are the drumsticks anyway. It's getting a lot older at nighttime. Oh, she has a phone. I'll cook your favorite mutton. Hi, Mama. Thank you so much. I'm sure I have a lot of. Oh, sure, Mama. I have a lot of plans today, but I think I can stop by for a bit later tonight. Super. Sorry, Mama. Something came up last minute and I can't make it tonight. Oh, she made all this food for Oh no. Oh look. She cooked all this this big meal for because he hasn't seen her son in a while. Then he didn't come home. Oh, the desserts and all the dishes. Oh, it's not time to make a change. Just relax, take it easy. So young, that's your fault. Oh, oh, I see. We're happy to inform you that your application for the secondary teacher position has been accepted. Oh, she actually got the job at the end. It looks like he passed away. That's sad. Without one's dignity, one becomes a puppet to many strings. Bachelor's of Arts. Oh. Chris Kendall. Yo, hype. That's the exact vibe I was looking for. Great. But just so you know, that's not usually hung inside the house. My dad just liked to hang it inside. Yeah, that's fine. I just need something unique and interesting here. By the way, for the school lunch scene, I was thinking it'd be cool if it was like a super diverse table of kids and they all shared food from their different cultures. What do you think Priya's lunch should be? Chicken tikka? Spicy vindaloo, maybe? Well, Priya is Tamil, so probably none of those. I don't think Priya because she's a character that came I play. I just know that name. What if we show her eating nothing? Like, I would bring back my lunch a lot, lol. I was too embarrassed to eat it at school. Maybe we can touch up upon that. Oh. That might not fit the tone of the show. It's just a fun scene that celebrates different cultures and cuisines that really represent Toronto. That really represents Toronto. You must have a favorite dish that mom made or something, right? It just feels weird for me to write a scene where she isn't even a bit apprehensive about the lunch. I was terrified to even open the lid. I get we're celebrating it, but a scene like this would make me I feel like I was worried about nothing when I wasn't. Ooh, he just deletes it all. Yeah, I'll check my mother's recipe book. Ooh. Okay, if I have to give them a recipe, at least I can do is ensure it's authentic. Oh, I guess his mom passed away now. Can't believe Alma didn't take the recipe book with her when she left to India, though. Well, it looks like she fixed a lot of these recipes. I can't read Tamil very well, but let's see. Ooh, idlis. This is Hutu. Oh, I remember making this with Amma and Appa. That was fun. Biryani, of course, Appa's favorite. Oh, so she went back to India. Really? Oh, okay. And instead of staying here, I guess it makes sense because her son's all grown up. And she doesn't feel like she relates to the culture at all. So it was too much of a culture shock for her, or maybe too much of, she couldn't find a job either. That was also a big factor. She kept getting rejected, so she, I guess, went back home. And the letter we saw was not her being accepted, but actually him being accepted as a teacher. I guess that would make sense. Not too cozy kulambu. That's like chicken soup, I think. She made this for me one time when I was really ill. This is the only thing I could eat without throwing up. I must have been around 5 then. I still remember the taste, the smell, and the day she made it. There was a phone call from India. The cooker was whistling. Alma fed it to me, but I think she was upset about something. I wonder what it was. Anyways, if I'm going to feature this recipe in the show, I better cook it once at least. Oh, how helpful. She's drawing cute pictures of the ingredients needed. I'll go pick those up first, and then I can start putting it together. Okay, yeah, 'cause I don't understand this. Water plus that together, and then oh, you siphon it out. Oh, okay, and then you put in the. I understand. I can't really read this, but thankfully there's a diagram. Looks like I have to mix the terrain with the water to extract its essence multiple times. Oh. Oh, the water's really changed color. I could add more water directly to this bowl, but that might dilute the extracted water. I need to finally separate the extracted water and the terrain. Yeah, I understand. Oh. Okay. Let's mix it up. He doesn't put music on like she does when she cooks. Mix it. The water isn't really changing color that much. I think I've gotten everything I can from the tamarind. Let me add it to the other bowl and see. That's as much as I'm going to get, I think. I hope this means the tamarind water is ready. On to the next thing. Okay. The oil. Okay, well, there's no diagram on this one. My Tamil isn't the most fluent, so I might not be able to translate this fully. Maybe I can do it step by step. I think I can make out a few of these words. Show us both of the grains first. Nice. You'll have to figure out the missing parts. And we can go step by step. Although I don't really see any grains. Did I mistranslate something? Well, isn't this grains? Mustard, ramen, chili, salt, garlic, cumin, curry leaves, shallots, terran water, grain. I'm trying to think. Grain. Grains. It doesn't have to be like, when you think of grains, you think of like flour, but it could just be like the way that it is, you know. If something's grained up, it's just more like a powder. This I don't know what shallot. I don't know why. I don't know what shallots are, but it looks like a grain. Toast? How do I toast it? Yeah, that's definitely not it. We're both thinking out of grains, what it's gonna be. Oh, no. Grains. Unless it means like this. Or, no, I mean, it's obviously not. Garlic and ginger. This is water. Hmm. Seeds. It's not really. Is this a mustard seed? Oh, oh, these are mustard seed. I feel like I've never seen mustard seed. I don't. Yeah, I'm stuck. Well, I can read to mail. I think I can figure it out. Okay, fine. Both the grains. Grain? Are you grain? Yeah, I'm stuck. Add both the grains. I don't see any grains, but I do see seeds. Maybe she means the mustard and cumin. These are grains? Ah, it's seeds, not grains. I can't count the number of times I've woken up to this sound, though. How's it already smelling so good? Okay. Yeah, I don't correlate grains with seeds, okay? I guess technically they are, maybe, if you think of wheat. Do we eat the wheat seed? I don't know the technicalities. Oh, I can read this part easily. Next, add red leaves and green chilies. Red leaves. Oh, I'm assuming you just mean this. You mix up the order. Oh, I must have had my words for red and green switched around. Yeah. On to the next step. That was easy. Add minced something and crushed ginger garlic. Okay, minced. We need maybe this. This smells so good. Usually around this time, Amma has me waving away all the steam from the smoke detector. What gives out water? First add blank that creates water, then add water itself. Creates water. The tomatoes? Oh, tomatoes. Frying it seems to release a lot of water. And add the water. So that's what the Terran water is for. No idea what this says, but only 2 ingredients left. Add blank and blank to taste. Some salt. This smells is really taking me back. I was upset because of the phone call she got from home. I think I remember now. Oh, we like a fever. I'm sorry, Appa. I'm sorry I'm not there. I know. I thought she was getting better. It's almost the end of the month, so I should be able to send you more money soon. No, it's okay. Let me at least be of use this time. I think it's common to send money back home if you like move countries. It's to me that sounds common, but I again not fully sure. Can't read this part either, but there's not much to this. Just put everything in and cook, I guess. Bone-in chicken, okay. A phone? That was the past, I see. I should keep going. Whoa, that looks fantastic. Chicken stock always has a golden color, but the turmeric is making it look extra nice. Yeah, see, it was turmeric. Is that that's what I said, right? When I was talking about rice and turmeric for the spice added. I think I said that. Oh man, should we even feature this in the show? Some corporation is going to start selling an overpriced turmeric chicken stock after watching this. Okay, last step. We just have to mix these together, I suppose. Razam, yeah, Razam is usually water, but here it's fresh chicken stock instead. That's really cool, wow. I wonder how Chris will describe this to the team. An exotic take on the chicken soup made from a variety of spices and aromatics. Gross. Ah, that looks great, Amma. A lot easier than I thought. Let's see if this tastes anything like that day. Successfully finished cooking the chicken razam. It was like the scene in the Ratatouille movie. You know, when he eats the dish at the end? And it zooms into him as a kid. Amma, why are you sad? It's nothing. Did I do something wrong? Oh no, Kana, not at all. I heard from home. Your grandmother. Amma loves her a lot. But sometimes people have to leave and go far away. And Amma will just miss her. Why is she leaving? It's natural, Kevin. Everyone leaves someday. Us too? It'll happen to everyone. I won't leave you, Amma. Or Appa. Oh. I mean, no, it is true. Everyone leaves someday. Any recipe updates? Appa. Amma. My understanding is Appa's dead. I'm surprised he has contact there, but I guess maybe you can't get away. Can't get rid of your family's contact information even if they pass away. A humble porridge can taste sweeter than nectar when fed by the little hands of one's child. Thank you, Venba, Miss. March 31st. Remember when AC travels? Tick tick, and by my... Oh, sure. Oh, he went to India to visit his mom, because remember she moved back. So we gotta cook it. Yeah, I told you I'm terrible at this. It's easy, Kevin, listen. It's all about temperature control with dosa. First, pour water on the stone and to reduce the heat. Next, set the fire to low setting. Pour the batter, and since the stone isn't hot, you can spread the batter easily. Add oil around the edges and turn up the heat. This will fry the batter and make it easy to flip once the edges are brown. Then it's done. Easy, right? Yeah, for you. Another disaster coming up. Dosa-aster. Okay, so we add water. Then we add the batter. Then we add oil. Oh. Easy enough. Did I spread the batter wrong? You spread the batter fine, Kevin. You forgot to do something before spreading. What? I thought you said add the water. Well, I didn't want to... Oh my gosh. I think I did it wrong. Let me try again. Well, I know you're supposed to add the oil. You gotta add the oil first. Oh my gosh. No, I want to add the oil. Oh my gosh. It's gonna say you did it wrong again. It's just that the... Oh, I also didn't change the temperature to low. No, I know I didn't. Oopsie. Low. Then do the batter. Okay, that's my bad. I forgot the temperature. Here we go. Now the oil around the edge. But turn up the high. I think isn't that it? Is it done? Oh my god. I did it. Good job. Ready to try something harder? Okay, I was like, it's not it. Okay. Are you ready to try uthapam now? The dosa will be a bit thicker this time, so we can lay all the vegetables. Ooh, this is like a pizza one, right? With all the toppings. Yes. Not really, though. Okay. Yeah, I got it. You rotate. Okay, now the toppings. Do I have to add all of them? Actually, you can just add whatever you like. Everyone's uthapam is different. Just make sure to add G first. Okay, how the hell do you pronounce this word? It is pronounced just G. I was right. Okay, we just have what we want. Okay, well, I mean, if I was IRL, I don't like green chili. I don't like onions. But I'll just add everything because that's what they ask us. Okay. I think I'm getting the hang of this. See, I told you it's easy. I haven't made this in a while. This was your Appa's favorite. Curry dosa is dosa with minced meat. Yes, exactly. We're doing it with mutton here. But you can do this with chicken, beef, or whatever you like. Oh, okay. Turn down to low. And then we gotta rotate it. Good job, Kevin. Now we can start adding the curry toppings. Like uthapam, you want to add the ghee first. And add the beaten egg as a coating, followed by the actual curry, and finished it with coriander. Coriander's last. Okay, it's always this first. Then we do... Remember, the order is ghee first, then egg, is coating, then curry. Right. Egg. Then we have the curry. Then we have the coriander. And then turn them high. And then we flip it. Chop. And then we flip it again. Another one down. This is fun. Yes, it really is. You're doing great, Kevin. You can start your own dosa restaurant when you go back. I know, right? I could probably run the best one. If there were restaurants that can serve dosas like this back there, you wouldn't have missed home so much and left, huh? I came here for more than just dozes, Kevin. Oh yeah, of course. I was just joking. Oh. Okay, well, you start eating these. I'll make the rest and join you. Oh, no, no, I'll do it. Otherwise, they'll get cold before you can eat them. Well, won't they get cold for you then? Let me do this one time at least. Sure, Kevin. Oh, is he? Oh, wait, I just realized he's wearing his dad's broken glasses. How do you have the same prescription? What? Or did he change the lens? Maybe he just changed the lens like I did. I'm surprised you would just get new glasses if you're gonna change the lenses though, if the frames are broken. Anyway. Amma. I have something to show you. How's the recipe book? This is Amma's recipe book. Have you been using it? Wait, I didn't fix some of these. You fixed those too. And you wrote in Tamil? This is great, Kevin. Is this all the research for that show you're writing? No, Amma. Actually, I quit that job. Oh, why? I couldn't write what they wanted. I can't just write about dosas, sakris, and musicals. Our lives are more messy than that. And sometimes it's messy. Sometimes it has people like me. I acted like being Tamil was inconvenient for me my whole life. Now I'm acting Tamil when it is for convenient... excuse me. But now I'm acting Camille when it is convenient for me. When there's a job on the line, I couldn't deal with it. You're being unfair to yourself. It's true, Amma. I'm just a tourist. And I wasn't there for you after Appa. And every time I wanted to apologize, I just felt too guilty to even face you. You've always said you stayed in Canada for me. I know how much it must have hurt you to come back here. How much I must have hurt you. And Appa. It was so sudden. I always thought there would be a time to tell him how much he inspires me. Even the stories he had made up when I was a child and read them to me until I finally slept. My writing can't hold a candle to that. If I'm writing today, it's because of him. I'm still just trying to catch up to him. That's not why I came here, Kevin. You didn't? I came here because that's what's best for me, and even though it hurt me, it's what's best for you. What do you mean? I loved living here. The people, my parents, my job, everything. Leaving India was necessary, but really hard. I felt bad for leaving, and I missed it so much that I wanted to raise you like we never left here. It must have been suffocating for you. And after Pavalon, is it... Well, or is it... I'm hoping I'm pronouncing his name right. I do apologize if I'm not, by the way. Well, coming back here and teaching all these kids has been great. If I had stayed there, I don't think I could have given you the space you needed. Thanks, Amma. How long are you staying for? I don't know, Amma. But this is nice. What about you? Do you think you'll ever come back to Canada? I don't know, kinda. But this is really nice. And it's the mask that he had. And that's it. Designed and written by Omni. Okay, well. There's a lot less cooking than I thought. It was more of a visual novel with like a little bit of like the cooking minigame, but it was mainly just a visual novel. Which is fine, I like visual novels myself, so that's why. I mean, it's not a traditional visual novel, because normally visual novels have the text at the bottom of people speaking, not like beside character portraits and like a scene. But I still consider it like a visual novel with, again, with a little bit of cooking, so... Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of this game, maybe it's just like teach people about like the experience people have. But yes, I will say that kids will pick on you for anything if you're different in any way, even like your like yeah like race. If you're not in Canada, if you're I say maybe less so, honestly. Like when in high school, I really never had anyone pick on someone for their race, but I also don't know because I'm white, so I don't. I've never personally seen it, but it's possible that other people have experienced it. Um, but yeah, kids will pick on you for everything or anything. I got picked on as a kid because I walked differently, and I used to have like a little bit of a speaking problem. With like yellow. Yellow was the word that I had a speaking problem with because I say Y's as W's for some reason as a kid, so that's why and I got picked on for that. But obviously, the main point is like those are things that like you can't change. You're getting picked on for things that you can't change about yourself, which is unfortunate, but that's what kids do. Obviously, the best thing you can do is to try to educate people to not do that, but you can't. That's really the only solution. But you can just like that's how kids are. You can do your best to educate them and be like, you shouldn't treat someone else differently for something they can't control, and they'll learn that over time, hopefully. Anyway, um, and yeah, just this experience of like being bullied for not being white. I guess it is, or he like was embarrassed about his own culture, was just wishing that he wasn't Indian and just wanted to like fit in with the people, so he like wouldn't eat the food his parents made him. He wouldn't want to speak Tamil at home, so like he pretty much forgot the language. And he said he like remembers some of it, but not like fluent of it. Again, not experienced. I can fully relate. I can't relate. Oh, fully. I can't relate to it at all. But but like I said, it was a little bit eye opening. But I like the friends I had growing up were all like honestly, we're in like a very similar situation as the families from the stories. But the friends I had growing up, like my first friend in childhood, his mom moved here from China, and I remember I had to go to his house like every week, and at his house, like his mom would make him do like Chinese lessons. I don't know, like writing. When I say Chinese, I actually mean like writing lessons. I don't know if it's traditional or simple. I don't know enough about the language, and I also don't remember. It was a long time ago. Um, for like an hour every day when he got home, and just to do culture. And she also cooked like Chinese cuisines for dinner. I liked it a lot, so I grew up eating a lot of Chinese food. Like actually, when I say Chinese food, I mean like traditional Chinese food as a kid. Like tofu, rice. I remember a lot of tofu. Never had as good tofu ever because the reason why I said my last kid because I moved, so I didn't actually see them a lot. And then my best friend from high school, her mom moved from Mexico to Canada, and her dad moved from Singapore to Canada. So again, another family is like she's like first generation Canadian, and yeah, so like but for me I never picked up like I said I was friends with people like from and then I had one friend I made like she moved from China to here, and yeah, it was just another friend like from like middle school I had, and she like didn't know like any English at all, and I was still obviously trying to talk to her even though she didn't really understand me. I don't know, or she didn't really speak much at all. I'm assuming just because she didn't understand English that well. Because from Chinese to English is very hard. Like English is a hard language to learn as your second language. I don't have that experience myself, but I definitely understand there's a lot of nuance in our language that's not very friendly to learn. So yeah, I feel like probably I'm like a rarity in that sense that I grew up with people who are in this family situations that I was friends with them, so I never saw an issue with others people's cultures or And in fact, I actually enjoyed learning about other people's cultures. It's something I like, and like learning about how other people experience life. And I'd love to travel a lot to learn, also again see different cultures. So I guess I'm more of the rarity for this type of game than maybe like the normal experience they expect. Even though I am a traditionally white person who grew up in Canada and not and has been his family's pretty much been here for over 100 years. I said with the exception of my grandmother who was born in Scotland. Um, so yeah, it was a cute game. I don't have too much to add. It was more of like, yeah, a game should like try like educate. The story to me it was a sweet story. Again, I like stories that have a lot more depth to them, a lot more character development. There was some character development. Don't get me wrong on this, um, but the story to me was. I mean, it has to be pretty simple if it's only an hour and a half game. So, that's why I generally like games that are a lot longer, that have a lot more like a lot more elaborate to them. I like the art style and the music's good in this as well. So, but yeah, for me, I'd probably not say top 10 indie games, but it's still a nice game. Like I said, my favorite indie game actually is going to be Hollow Knight, ironic. Even though when I was playing it, I was really frustrated, but it's just how it always is. Whenever things get frustrating for me, I complain about it, and then afterwards, once it's done, I'm like, oh, you know what, that wasn't that bad. So, yeah, this was a nice game. Let me know what you guys' thoughts were on Venba, and I don't know what we'll be playing next. I'm kind of recording a bunch of these games in advance because I accidentally paid for 2 months of Game Pass. I mean, accidentally, I meant to only pay for 1 month, but the transaction seemed to not go through, so then I clicked pay again, and then I was like, oh, you meant to pay for 2 months? Okay, no problem. So I was like, no, it's fine. There's a bunch of games I wanted to play on Game Pass anyway, so this was just one of them. It was on my to-play list. So whenever this goes up, it'll go up. I have no idea when it will be, because I'm going to do Ori next. And I might just have like a few games on backlog that are just like put on the channel. Or maybe I'll just put them up after Ori. I don't know. This might be one of them. I recorded Florence, was another one-off indie game. A lot shorter. It was like 40 minutes, I think it took me. So this game is more than normal length of the channel video, but again, it was the whole game, so I can't extend the game unless I combine 2 games in one, which I'm not gonna do. It's not. If the game's, yeah, I wouldn't do that unless it's like part of the like a series of the same game instead of a one-off game. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I'm done rambling. I don't know when this will be up. You'll see it when you see it. And what are your thoughts on the game? I thought the gameplay was simple. If I was more of a visual novel than a cooking game, I was hoping to look for a bit more of a cooking aspect to it. But that's fine. I just understand they wanted to tell a story. So it was more of a story-based game, which I said I normally like, but my expectations of it was being more of a cooking game than a story game, but so that maybe my expectations were not met in that sense. So maybe I was a bit disappointed in that fact, because like, oh, I wanted to cook more, but whatever. I like story games, so it's not like the worst thing. Yeah, if you what thought about Venba now before going off another ramble, and I hope to see you at another episode, or not episode, sorry, a different game. I don't know. I'm probably playing Elden Ring at this time. Who knows? Maybe we're playing the next game, which I don't want to spoil yet. Yes, I'm not.